Hello, welcome to the video. So, training this week. Been interesting. There've been some fun things, to be honest. I'm going to go through a few things, have a little chat about it. Hope you enjoy the video, if you do enjoy the video, please subscribe to the channel. And let's see what we've got in store.
This is the emergency broadcast system. This is not a test. Repeat, this is not a test. Stay tuned for further instructions. This is not a test.
So I'm just editing the video now. I'm looking through all the footage, but there's been a few things this week that have been pretty cool. I've a couple of PBs, some random things that I don't normally do in the gym. And some bit of handstand walking, which we will get to. But first of all, I wanted to discuss the PBs. So recently I've been doing like the barbell club at the gym. So I've always struggled with the Olympic weightlifts, mainly because I haven't got a clue what I'm doing. So I thought it'll be about time to start learning the movements properly, or get something more specific and targeted towards that. So I started doing the barbell clubs at the gym, where you break down the movement obviously and sort of try and gain strength in those areas. Now the numbers wise, I'm not really been fussed about that. It's just about getting obviously the right motor patterns and things like that, and trying to learn how to break down the move, and then obviously under speed being able to build that move up. So that's something that I've really enjoyed. It's only been a few weeks, I think it's been like 3 or 4 weeks now I've been doing it. And every week feeling stronger and stronger in those movements. What I found that's better for me is if I wear my lifters. I was originally doing in the Reebok Nano 8s, but with putting my lifters on and my knee sleeves, I feel like I'm more confident, dropping under the bar. Don't feel like my knees are going to explode. So I have had knee problems before. I had an ACL repair a few years ago, so it's always something that's been cautious on my mind, and as you sort of subconsciously try and protect yourself, So I'm just looking at the footage itself, and what I love about it is recording it is you can then break it down and sort of see the little bits of the movements, just to see where you're going with it. So it's really interesting. Snatch, I'm loving snatch at the minute. It's I'm all Olympic lifts really, but snatch is such a complex movement that when you're doing it, it's so much fun. So looking at the footage, I'm just going to put a little clip, little snippet in there of my first PB in the clean and jerk, which it was a clean and jerk's another one as well, not to go out, same topic, but just going off on a tangent, is I've swapped which leg that I sort of land with forward. I was originally using my right leg, and then yesterday when I got the PB, I switched my foot, so it was my left foot going forward, and it felt strange, and it does feel strange, but I do think it will be stronger moving forward. So that might be, I might be wrong, but I do think it will be stronger going forward. Anyway, so if you just have a quick look at this is for 65 kilos, which is a PB for me. It's not really the weight that feels a problem. It's more just I don't want my form to break down, and I'm still learning the movement. I haven't pushed myself to failure yet. So I do know obviously I need to do that at some point, but I do want to get it correct. So see what you think.
Something about the way you move makes me wanna feel your groove. Something about the way you dress, baby, got me feeling like a mess, baby. We should still.
So that was that. As you can see, I'm really happy with that. The lighting in the gym is not exactly great for my camera, because I've got it at low level and there's a light just above where I'm training, so the camera sort of adjusts. So I've tried to put the brightness up a little bit more, but apologies if it's not come out perfect. But yeah, so that was that one. Moving on from that, I've on Monday, this was a really weird workout. I was I went in and I trained at 6:30, and I went to the gym. I feel like pretty tired, and we did a max length broad jump. So I'm thinking, I really always feel like heavy, so I'm thinking, well, I don't even know what I'm gonna get. And I managed to jump 2.5 meters, which I was not expecting that. So I was over the moon with that. A couple of the warm-ups were nowhere near. And then as I started to get more used to it, I'm like going through the tick list in my head of how to execute it. We had 10 attempts basically, and on the 10th one, pressure one, I managed to nail the 2.5 meters. So that was pretty cool. So I'll put that in a second. Also, I did some handstand walks. I've not done much handstand walking in a while. I generally try to do some after the like a class, but it's something that I've not done in a while. So I did a little bit of handstand walking. So I'll mash those two together, and have a quick look, see what you think. See? Loving it. Loving life. Upside down. Life's always better upside down. And I tell you what, after what happened on Monday, it was easier walking on my hands than it was walking normally, I'll tell you. The in question, literally, the workout itself was running and box jumps. It was 800 meter run, 50 box jumps, 800 meter run, 50 box jumps, 800 meter run. Is that right? 50 box jumps. 3 lots of box jumps. I don't even know how many I said then. So 150 box jumps in total. Like I said, I was tired on Monday, and when I came in from the first run, the coach Ian said to me, he said, we'll cut that down to 600 because I was moving so slow. I just couldn't help it. I was literally tired, end of the day, and you got to do what you've got to do. So cut the distance down just to make sure that I was getting the right effect for the workout and still being able to push myself. But 150 box jumps, I tell you, I was like, wow, this is going to destroy me. So I have speeded it up, so don't worry, you're not just going to have to sit and watch 150 box jumps. I'm going to but I'll put a little bit of footage in there because you can see what I mean. So I will put that in there now. And finally, that leads me on to Tuesday. So I've sort of done this in a weird order. I went Wednesday, Monday, Wednesday, and now we're back to Tuesday. And today's Thursday. So we're just going through the week. Today's my rest day, which is why I wanted to record this on today. Because Wednesday is like a really busy day for me. I find like, I've got so much to do. I train earlier because the class is earlier. I normally upload a video, which I've now changed to Thursday just to make my life easier. It's a midweek shop because all the vegetables have gone by a Wednesday. So I have to go shopping, and it's just getting too much. So I've set this to Thursday now that I'll release a video. So it's making things a little bit easier, So anyway, back to the snatches, or Tuesday, which I've now just spoiled it. So it was snatches, but it was power snatches. I haven't done power snatches in a while. I did squat snatches on Saturday, and like I said, I'm really enjoying that movement. So again, this was another PB for me, and it was 57.5, which I know obviously doesn't sound a lot, but when for me, I was really happy with that. Really, really happy. So I'll let you watch the footage and I'll have a chat about it.
Something about the way you move makes me wanna feel your groove. Something about the way you dress, baby, got me feeling like a mess, baby. We should still have fun, though we say we don't, 'cause I just wanna get down.
So as you can see, the form is, I'm not exactly perfect, I'm still learning it, but I'm getting more comfortable in it, more fluent, and I do feel, it feels great. Like, I'm really, really enjoying the Olympic lifts. I say the only thing I'm like that's like on my mind at the minute is like with going into CrossFit, I sort of like lost a load of weight. And it's not that I'm gaining loads of weight, like the scales are still sort of saying the same thing, but I feel like I'm holding more weight. It's sort of hard to explain, but it's affecting me mentally. Like I'm not as lean as I was like a month ago, because I've sort of gone to like doing the weights side of things more than the. So normally I would have done like the CrossFit class and not the weights. So now I'm doing the weights. I feel like I'm hungrier because I'm doing weights. So I am eating more because I'm listening to my body. I'm not gonna not eat. So I'm eating more. I'm just feeling a little bit. I don't know. Like it's hard to explain, but I need to get over it mentally because I do feel stronger. And I feel confident when I step up to the bar. And more comfortable in the movements, and I do feel good. So it's something that's in my head. I need to sort of get over it, Anyway, snatch is done, and the last thing I want to talk about, which was back to Wednesday, was deadlifts. So we did deadlifts, which was for 5 sets of 3, touch and go reps. Obviously, keep it as controlled as you can. And for this one, really, I've done deadlifts before. I love deadlifts. Deadlifts like my favourite thing until last time I lifted and I injured my head, or like a twinge in my head. I had a like really bad headache. That was a few videos ago if you want to go and have a look at that one. But yeah, so I've been a little bit nervous about putting weight on the bar, but it worked up to 135 kilos for those sets. Trained with Adam. Shared a bar with Adam, and we smashed through those. So and they felt good again. Like I felt like stepping up to the bar, getting aggressive at the bar. I felt like it moved really, really well, and like there was definitely more there. So it's everything's moving in the right direction. It's this week's trainers. I felt really, really good. There's just that thing to get over with feeling a little bit heavier, but I just need to get over it to keep going with the strength side of things. I think I might be totally wrong, but it's I'm definitely noticing a little bit of a change. I feel stronger. I do feel stronger. It's true. I can't deny it. It feels great. So get over the fact that you might put a bit of weight on. You've just got to get over it. Anyway, so that's my week. Thought I'd do this in a little bit different format than I normally do, where I just post the actual workout. I thought we could discuss 1, 2, or even now 3 days worth of workouts, and I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, hit the thumbs up button, and if you're not subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing. Support the channel, support myself. I do enjoy making the videos anyway, but it's nice to know if someone's enjoying the videos. Comment below if you've got any questions. Interaction's always good as well. And yeah, that's it for me. I've rambled on as much as I think you'd be willing to listen to. So I hope you have a great week, and I will see you soon. Take care.